Hey, it's Lisa. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Monday fun day. Just checking in. It's been about a week since I checked in last. It was a real busy week for me this week, so I basically got caught up a little bit. I wanted to keep checking in a little more frequently, and I probably will try to. Um, I've realized that I've been talking and I really haven't been able to show you all a picture of me, which would be really good because I want you to follow me through this journey, make it our journey, and I want you to be able to see where I'm coming from. So I'm going to try to give you a little more insight of what I look like and the size I am. Let me stand up for you and see what I could do as far as showing you more of my body size. I'm going to walk over. So this is me. This is my size. I am 5'7". Um, I don't really want to say the pounds that I am, but not in the ones. Let's put it to you that way. But looking forward to getting into the ones. So, little by little, I'm letting you into my world and showing you where I'm coming from. I'm not just talking the talk, I'm living proof, I'm walking the walk of, what a struggle it is to be overweight. So, what I want to talk about is I have been on this new journey, new way of life for 2 weeks where I am having very limited. Well, actually, the first 2 weeks I had no carbs at all, so I could clean out my system and kind of reset my system. And then as of today, it's just like a regular Weight Watchers diet plan. Uh, I don't want to call it a diet plan, but we're so used to calling it a diet plan, I'll probably slip up because I'm only human. Um, Basically, just trying to eat as low as I can in carbs and sugars and eat the food that God intended us to eat, which is fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. And of course, I'm not going to be perfect. I have some low-fat chocolate ice cream that I get from a specialty store that's got like no sugar, no carbs, and it's like 50 calories for 4 ounces, allowing me to have like a cup and a half for like 150 calories. So I do have a little something. I also sometimes take some like 4 ounces of ricotta cheese and put it in a little plastic container and squeeze some lemon in and put a little Nuvia sweetener. I like Nuvia. It's like the most like real sugar without being real sugar, and it just, I think, less chemicals in it, even though I'm sure there's chemicals in it. But and I mix that together, and it's so amazing. And it's a protein because it's a cheese, but it's almost made to be like a dessert. It's very dense and very rich, so you can take little teeny bites, and it's very flavorful and good. So 4 ounces, I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it goes a long way. Um, I know I also mentioned another great recipe, which was 2 bars of low-fat cream cheese, a big tablespoon of whatever kind of jelly that you like, sugar-free, and 2 eggs. Whip them together, pour them in little muffin, like make that amount, do 12 muffins, and put them in the oven for like 20 minutes on 350. And they're like little mini cheesecakes and don't have more than 3 a day. Um, I have really, really, really committed myself and done well without having sugar and carbs. I did go to a party last night and it was very, very hard. There were like, well, tons of chocolate cake and cookies and stuff that is delicious. But I did not have any of those. they had a meat and cheese tray, and I had meats, and I had cheeses, and I had a couple olives, and I had some salad, and I even had a couple peanuts and cashews, but I didn't have any direct carbohydrates. And I drank a little more diet soda than I would have liked, because the key the last couple weeks for me has been drinking ice water with lemon and a little Nuvia. I usually drink Crystal Light. I got off soda. I think I've mentioned other videos like 10 years ago. I have like 1 can of soda a day, if that. Some days I go 5 or 6 days and have no soda. It's amazing. But the Crystal Light I consider to be water because I make it with water, but nothing, and I mean nothing, is like regular water with lemons. I mean, it just cleans your body, it cleanses you, you feel cleansed from the inside out. It's just so amazing. And it makes you go pee a lot. So the more you pee out, the smaller you get. It's all in the game plan. So, um, it's been a great 2 weeks for me. I also incorporated some hypnotherapy, hypnosis, basically. I don't even want to consider it hypnotherapy because there's no therapy end of it. It's just hypnosis and basic meditation. Um, I've got this amazing program. I won't mention any names, but this hypnosis, self-hypnosis, that I'm listening to tapes and um, reprogramming my unconscious so my reprogramming my unconscious so my conscious decisions will be much better. And if I tell you, it's just putting yourself in a state of relaxation and meditation and allowing yourself to say all this hear all these positive things over and over. You listen to like one tape a week, and there's 4 separate weeks and 4 different tapes, and I'm finding it so helpful. I'll give you a little snippet of the things that it's really helping me. It's giving me thoughts about putting my fork down in between each bite and how important that is. How important it is to eat your food and not be sitting in front of the TV or the computer, so you can really acknowledge that you've eaten and that you're full, not just like as you're watching your favorite reality show like I've done and do. Um, uh, putting your food, thinking about what you're eating, the textures. The other thing that I thought was very helpful was imagining that you have a hunger scale in your stomach, whatever you want to imagine that to be, and that the hungriest is a 0 and the fullest is 10, and you never want to be on 0 and you never want to be on 10. Perfection will be 5, and you eat like when you're at a 2 or 3, so you're not starving when you eat, and then you stop when you feel good and full but not stuffed. And I go swimming every day for exercise, and my friend got me this, I think they call it, I don't know, it's a little device that has like an abacus that they used back in the day for counting numbers, and it's just a little device this big, and it has like 25 little beads, and you just go like this every time I swim a lap, so I don't have to think about what lap I'm swimming, and I can just count out. So I picture this in my mind, and I picture halfway being really full, and it's it's the connection between really thinking about things and training yourself to really think about things. I started listening to the tape, and it took me like 3 or 4 days to all of a sudden one day think, oh, I think I heard something about putting down my fork in between each bite. Oh, I think I heard something about getting in touch with where you are when you start eating and when you finish eating. And once it kind of dawned on me, then I reminded myself to remember, and it's repetition, repetition, repetition. And I know it sounds a little hokey, but I'm telling you, anything to help you get to where you're going for. Anything to help you get to where you're going is what I meant to say. Nothing is hokey. Nothing is ridiculous. The only thing that's ridiculous is going on some bullshit diet and thinking that everything's going to change and doing the same crazy behavior over and over, like a hamster in a wheel that just goes like this, like this, like this. That's the only crazy thing. Fad diets, bullshit diets, HCG, this, that, the other. Those things are cray-cray. Those are not reality. All right, enough about that. Let me get off that tangent. Anyway, I'm feeling better. I can see changes in my body, minute, mostly in my face, feeling a little bit thinner. Doing my exercise, I'm being very active. I do believe the only way to really change eating habits is replacing those bad habits with something positive, and for me it's been these tapes and reading some spiritual books and keeping myself busy. I'm a very, very active girl, so I'm always out and about, running around, doing stuff, so it's not that hard to keep busy. Uh, I feel positive. I feel like I'm making headway. I feel like this is it. This is going to be it this time. So I just pray that that's the truth. I have hope that it will be. Had a great week. Followed my food plan. Followed my exercise. Listened to my tapes. Was true to myself. Did what I needed to do to feel the best I could possibly. And what else could I ask for? I get to live to see another day, and I'm so excited. Um, I'm here if you need to talk or if you have a comment or you have a question. We're in the same boat, me and you. I know how it feels. Uh, it's funny, I was telling my mother today, oddly enough, that it's really, really funny that uh, we all want instant gratification. That's what got us overweight. Eating and putting a band-aid over something that didn't feel right, and all of a sudden we're instantly felt better for a moment because the food numbs you and it's such a yummy high. So we want the weight to come off like that. We're trained. I mean, why shouldn't we? Because we're trained of instant gratification. We're trained that it should happen fast to feel good, and we want results, results, results. Well, it took a lifetime for me to attain this weight and stay this weight, so sometimes you have to stand at the shore and know that there's something beautiful beyond what you can see. And are you willing to stay where it's comfortable and or are you willing to take that risk to see what lays on the other side of the rainbow? I am. I'm willing to take that risk. So I'd love to have some comments. Uh, I'd love to know about you, and let me know if you want me to talk about anything in specific or more pictures. I'm going to try to get a slideshow going and give you more of me so you can see me, better shots than what I showed you today. But it just dawned on me today that you've really only seen this of me, which is, not so bad to look at. But I wanted to show you the full picture so you knew and you feel like you're getting to know me and know my physical, my mental, and all that jazz. So I want you to have a wonderful night. I'll be back in a couple days to update. Stay strong. You can do it. I can do it. I have faith. The journey has begun.